Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here, and it is a Wednesday, as some people like to say. It's hump day, getting over the middle of the week. It's hump day, and we've already got people checking in with us. Tracy, thank you for being here, as always. And it is a welcome. Yes, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I found a chair today. I usually stand up, but I didn't find it. It was actually someone gifted me this chair. It's a high enough chair where I could put it like this. I don't know. I might stand up. The sitting down thing, I like it, but standing up and just a little more energy. I don't know. We'll have to see. And we got Ralph. Happy 143 day. So 143 days into the year, I'm assuming. I haven't done the math that quickly. Ralph usually does the math. So Ralph, happy 143. And 143, it's a big day because we're all here. Let's celebrate it. Everybody. It is a Wednesday. It is May, whatever it is, 22nd. Yes, it is. It's the 22nd. As some people like to say, in the year of our Lord, 2024. We're all here to enjoy this magnificent day. So hopefully your day is off to a fantastic start. I mentioned it in the description of what we're going to have today. I mentioned musical instruments. So I want everyone to put their thinking cap on. Here's my question. It's not just instruments. It ties into a National Day calendar thing. What instrument? So it's the day to, what do they call it? The National Instrument. Buy a musical instrument day. So buy a musical instrument day. So put your thinking caps on. What musical instrument would you want to play, or would you want to buy? You'd be willing to go out and buy. Let's see. I really need to just get laser surgery or something, because this. Mr. Rogers code. Yeah. 143. I love you. Mr. Rogers code. I love you. Mr. Rogers code for I love you. Ralph, we love you. We love everybody that checks in. Tracy, right there. Mrs. Rogers started 153 day, means I love you. Should be a day of kindness. I think there's 143. Little asterisk. There you go. All right. There we go. 143. We're cooking along. So anyways, I love everybody. So again, I hope it's one of those days where you get, if you're giving out love, you're receiving love in return. And that's one of the great things about kindness, about treating people with decency, about respect for other people. And it's just something that it's easy to do. A smile and a wave and a hello, it's easy to do. It's also easy to be angry. It really is. But why not be happy? Why not enjoy it? Just, go out and enjoy it. So anyways, what musical guitar? All right, Chucky's checked in. Played guitar all my life, like 50 years plus. The guitar is what I'd buy. All right, so Chucky, I'm going to ask you a different question then. If the guitar is what you played for 50 years and you love it, but if you had to make a change and you're playing the guitar on stage and you're getting down and you're playing the guitar, you love it, but then you look over at a band member and you go, oh, the keyboard, the drums, the bass. What would it be? Where would Chucky go if it wasn't a guitar? Ralph says drums. I believe that. I can see Ralph banging on the drums. Now, I did ask. I asked some of the people in the newsroom before I came in. Addison went with mandolin, and then she went with piccolo, and then the French horn. So she had three options. So, and then I got three other people: Chloe, Paul, and Matt. Photographer, producer, reporter. I got electric guitar, and Gibson guitar. So those were the guitars. Now, here's my story about a musical instrument. And Chucky goes with, I like that, organ or drums. All right. You know what? Isn't really the number one answer? It's simple. It's simple. I think it's one of those answers. It's right here. It's right in front of us. Maybe you can't see it. That's that whole wrestling thing. Caitlin Clark got in trouble for doing that. You know what she didn't get in trouble for? The star of the Indiana Fever and formerly of Iowa. She did that, and some people didn't like it in the tournament. You can't see her, but but right here, it's right in front of us. Maybe it's something we can't see. Here it is. Cowbell. Come on. Will Ferrell and the cowbell. Doesn't everybody want to play the cowbell now? It's one of the great bits in SNL history. And of course, you can see SNL on WTOV9 on Saturdays. So cowbell would be one of them. And you know what? But for me, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Mindset to Wellness, Cinespeed and Fitness, and the Cambridge Wellness Co-op, Mind, Spirit, and Body. Just give them a call. All the best trainers, facilities, everything you need to fine tune your body to make it the best it can be. Now, it's always a process. It's always a process. You're going to start at point A. And if you want to get to Z, so there's going to be a time when you're at D or F or N or wherever you may be, and you think, wow, it's a lot of work. Well, it's worth it. And they have the equipment, they have the knowledge, they have the know-how, they have the people to get you where you want to go. Give them a call. Mention the 9-minute Phill-Up. Get yourself a free sauna session. So just want to throw that out there. I always want to thank the sponsors because they are absolutely fantastic. And trust me, you need to give them a shout. Now, here's my story about musical instrument. So 4th grade, 5th grade, Noel Wallace Elementary School, Farmington, Connecticut, one of the great elementary schools in the entire country. Why do I say that? Because it's the only one I went to. I don't know. There's probably better ones, probably ones that aren't as good, but it's the one I went to, and I thought it was fabulous. Great playground, by the way. Noel Wallace Elementary School. They had the lower level. They had 3 levels, actually. They had a lower level for kindergarten and the 1st graders and 2nd graders. And that was fenced in. They had the sandbox, they had the swings, they had some climbing apparatus and everything. That was the lower level. Then the mid-level, you had the kickball formation, or you played baseball there if you wanted, I guess. But we played kickball. They had a setup for 4 square, the paintings for the 4 square. Then they had 2 hoops. They had an 8-foot hoop and a 10-foot hoop. Everybody played on an 8-foot hoop because you could dunk every once in a while when you got old enough and if you were big enough. And then you had the tetherball setups. Everybody remember tetherball? Tetherball is a great game. And then they had the climbing stuff at the other end of it. It was a tremendous setup. Then you went up to the upper level, and that was basically a field. You could play football, flag football, soccer, whatever the case may be. And the school was great. But anyways, I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. But the music teacher came in, who did band. He came in, he wanted to do music lessons. So you got to pick an instrument. So I thought the trumpet looked really cool when he played it. So I thought I'll do it. I'll give the trumpet a try. So you could rent the trumpet or buy the trumpet. My dad, in the smartest move I think he's ever made, he went, we'll rent the trumpet and see if you actually like it. And I liked it, but I didn't practice enough. I was so worried about going to play baseball and everything else. I didn't really practice enough. So when we would have the get-togethers and we got to play with the other people with trumpets or the actual whole band, there was some times I'm pretty sure I might have just been moving my fingers and not really blowing into the trumpet. So I don't know if I'd go down the trumpet road again, but trombone, maybe the trombone, but I think it might be cowbell. It might be cowbell. But if that's just, something to think about, let's see, what else do we have today? Oh, solitaire day. I gave a shout out to my grandmother, Grandma Reba. She was tremendous, all basically 4 foot and then like 6 inches with the beehive on top. School teacher, played the piano. She would get the piano in a heartbeat. She'd be on that piano just playing. You know what? Piano would be nice. Piano would be fun to play. I had a lot of musical instruments, but I think it all comes back to cowbell. But anyway, she taught me how to play solitaire. And today is National Solitaire Day. I did not realize this until today. It's also called Klondike. Didn't know that, probably because you're out in the middle of the Klondike and you don't have anything else to do unless you're maybe having a Klondike. See what I did there? The ice cream thing, Klondike with the bear on it. Anyways. But she taught me how to play solitaire. And I thought, what are you playing, Graham? And she explained it to me. And I thought it was kind of like, all right, she's playing cards against herself. But basically, I thought, and when she explained it to me, showed me how to do it, and then I got to do that. I remember being sick one time and had to stay home from school. And I played solitaire, and I thought, all right, Graham, you got it. You got it going on. She was the best. Solitaire, still enjoy playing it. We're in overtime already. I don't know where Ralph went. I think he just decided that he's just going with drums. But, and I'll tell you what, here's another thing. Just in case you're wondering, in case you drove by yesterday, in case you drove by Cinna in Follinsby, they took the weights outside. Beautiful sunny day. They said, you know what? We're going to get some fresh air. We're going to get some fresh sunshine. Everybody's out there. They had the ropes out there. They had one of the weight benches out there. They had medicine balls out there. They had the liquefied pipes that you carry around. So you go there, there's always something going on. One thing everybody talks about is Squattober. when they're working the legs. But yesterday they were out. They were out in the elements, getting some people getting some sunburn maybe, but it was they were out having some fun lifting and getting energized. So always fun there. Quick NBA, NHL, and then we're gonna get going just because. NBA last night, game one, Celtics and Indiana Pacers. Celtics were winning huge early, but they had to come back, actually hit a three-pointer late to tie it, send it to overtime. They win at 133-128 over Indiana. This could be a really good series. Tonight, Dallas, Minnesota. Minnesota, if you're making a wager, and not that we're encouraging it, but if you want to make a wager, Minnesota is a 4.5-point favorite. Over-under, if you want to bet that, is 206.5 points. NHL, tonight, world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, one of the great buildings in the history of man, actually. Florida is a minus 115. The New York Rangers minus 105 on the money line. And Thursday, Edmonton at Dallas. If you want to make a wager where you have a plus on it, you go with the Edmonton Oilers on the money line there, plus 110. Dallas minus 130. So it's going to be an interesting couple of NBA and NHL finals. Caitlin Clark, by the way, just because any random Caitlin Clark news, we need to mention it. I think this is a new rule. Signs an endorsement deal with Wilson. They're going to roll out a gold and white basketball that's going to have engravings of all of her records and all kinds of stuff. First one that they've done like this, that Wilson has done since the 80s when a guy named Jordan did it. So, I mean, Wilson really putting the eggs all into the Caitlin Clark basket. Why not? She's a phenom in terms of especially drawing crowds, and she's getting better with each WNBA game. But like I said yesterday, Indiana Fever was 17,000 plus 17,000 the last two games at home. So they were over 34,000 people. Took 8 games last year for them to get to that total in attendance. Let's see. Wait a minute. Here we go. Took a backstage tour at MSG once. Totally amazing. Absolutely. Tracy, it is a phenomenal building. And I encourage anyone that goes to New York City to do what Tracy did. Take the tour. Because you see things in the people and the entertainers that have been in there. Forget the New York Knicks. Forget the New York Rangers. If you're a Rangers fan, Knicks fan, that's fabulous. But the concerts that have been in there, the conventions that have been there, the politicians that have been there, just an amazing history inside that building. So one of those places, if you could get to go to it, it is real. Talking about the boxing. Frazier, Ali, that boom right there, it's over. That's all you need to say. Just an amazing building, an amazing place. We are in overtime, and we are going to say so long for today. Now, a couple of special things coming up. We are going to have Paul Gianamore, our resident Indy 500 expert. He's going to join us tomorrow for a few minutes to talk about the Indianapolis 500. That's coming up on Sunday. And then on Friday, if he's available, I'm going to try to get the Nacho Man, Don Sloan. He is our NASCAR expert, and the Coca-Cola 600 is on Sunday, so we'll talk a little NASCAR. So those are a few things coming up in the Phill-Up, just because they're fun. And then what we're going to do, we're going to take a field trip. I'm thinking we're going to go to Cinna. I think we're going to go see Ralph. We're going to go see Ralph over at Cinna, talk a little bit about Cinna, what it has to offer, show you behind the scenes. And then we'll do that over the next few days to see Mindset to Wellness and the Cambridge Wellness Co-op. So we'll be doing some field trips. But again, as always, I cannot thank you enough for being here today, for joining in, taking a look at what we're doing. And again, want to thank our sponsors, Mindset to Wellness, Cinna, and Cambridge Wellness Co-op. And Ralph says, all right, let's go. Come on through. Kylie also saying, come to see us over at Cinna. So Cinna is ready to see everybody. And I'm telling you, it's a fantastic place. Mind, body, and spirit, and they're going to give you what you need to get you headed in the direction you want to be headed. So, again, can't thank you enough for joining us. Always a pleasure. Thank you. And we are going to say so long for today. Everybody have a great day. And remember, 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best.